Another day and another example of the depths of failure that this government have taken us. I cannot believe that I am about to say this, but after 14 long years of Conservative rule, in 21st century Britain, our water is no longer safe to drink. The government will, of course, be flailing around, desperate to clasp on to somebody else to blame. But this crisis is theirs. It's this government that must show some leadership and take responsibility for it. They were the ones who weakened regulation, leaving our Victoria-era sewage system starved of investment. They turned a blind eye and left water companies to illegally pump a tidal wave of raw sewage into our rivers, lakes and seas. Mr. Speaker, only last month, the Labour Party warned that our nation's health is at risk because hospital admissions for waterborne diseases have skyrocketed by 2/3 since 2020. Is this an example of their plan working? Is this what they think success looks like? And now this, the icing on the cake of failure. A parasite outbreak in Brixham with South West Water. 16,000 homes and businesses have been advised to boil water before drinking it. Over 46 cases of cryptosporiosis have been reported. More than 100 people reported symptoms, and Mr. Speaker, a 13-year-old boy has been admitted to hospital. This is appalling. Enough is enough. So today we are calling on the government to urgently adopt Labour's plan to put the water companies under special measures to clean up their water. As a matter of utmost urgency, the government must strengthen regulation so law-breaking bosses face criminal charges, and go further to give the regulator new powers to block the payment of bonuses until water bosses have cleaned up their filth. With Labour, the polluter, not the public, will pay. So I have one question for the Secretary of State. Contaminated water hospitalising children, record levels of toxic filth in our water systems. How much worse does it have to get before the government adopts Labour's plan to put the water industry under special measures?
Well, the bench opposite likes to claim that it wants to be taken seriously as a potential party of government, and yet once again we see shadow ministers preempting the investigation, trying to shift it to the issue of raw sewage when the investigations to date, and obviously it is for the inspectorate, the Drinking Water Inspectorate, to fully investigate this, and the water company, but the initial information shared with me suggests a concern around farm contamination, not raw sewage. But of course we need to wait for that investigation. What we see from the party opposite is just jumping to a conclusion that fits a narrative, or not actually being interested in what the facts suggest.